They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Judicials ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will start this game off with the football. They were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Denmark. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third down, he'll have to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Bolton. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Judicials offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field it close to the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He's up to 57 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. An explosive player in the running game as he's got the first down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. makes a little room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The option look. Got room at the 35. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's made. Slips one guy. Now he's loose. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 91 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over.
There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got his man quickly. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Polk. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Trying to set the tone with the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Leaves it with the back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker you. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Denmark. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Caught on the outside. It's York.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Polk. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Denmark. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Motion from the back. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning.
Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's O'Neal.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. This is a designed run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's pulled. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the option. Powers through the defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And his throw is incomplete. And the Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a soap.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Denmark. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Judicials will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. Finds a crease at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move. And some room to work. Quarterback gets enough. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on first down from the 30. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for space. It's May. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes the grab. It's Polk. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Judicials lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll try to get it through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And here comes the punt team. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.